Resonance structure. Under resonance structure, we will talk about the position of the double bond. We'll talk about how the double bond works. And after that, we will talk about the positioning of those double bonds. If you have followed my video on Lewis structure, this will now be a thing of joy for you. Let's go. We have the equation on the board. Write the Lewis structure of the carbonate ion CO3 2 minus. And of course, the first thing we are going to do 2 minus is to sketch. So the carbon is the least electronegative element. And so it will come here. This is a carbon. So you have an oxygen here. Let me put one here. Let me put one here. Now the next thing is for you to calculate. Remember our formula? Well, X is equals to V minus A. And so your V is your carbon, because this is 8 plus your oxygen, 8 times 3. So this will give you 32 electrons. And so your A is the valence of carbon. So this is 4 plus 6 times 3. We have negative 2 here, so this is plus 2. This should give you 24 electrons. And if you should get 24 electrons there, you can simply get your X. And so your X, the number of shared valence, is 32 minus 24, which will give you 10 electrons. And remember the rule whenever you're using this formula. Remember a simple rule, which is that you have to pick distribute into 4 pairs of electrons. I don't know why I keep on making this mistake. This is 8 electrons. So we have to distribute 4 pairs of electrons around the central carbon. And so we are lucky we have 4 pairs of electrons here. And so this is the first pair, the second pair, the third pair. Remaining 1 pair, they say pick 4 pairs and distribute it around the central atom. And I can just decide to put the pairs here. Now, this is where resonance come in play. And that is what we are doing here. So under resonance, what if someone, now let me first write the Lewis structure here. So this is now, let me write it here. So this is now C. Of course, we have double bond here. This is 0, oxygen. So we have a bond here. We have a bond here, right? Now, I don't want to start doing dot, 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 dot. But of course, you know that we have 3 dots here. Here we have. Now, you can see I just decided to just place this thing right here. What if someone was actually working this thing and then he decided on his own that he doesn't want to, So this is a Lewis structure, right? Because we have 2 minus. But someone can decide not to put this dot here. He can decide to put it here. It must not. It doesn't have a rule. That's one thing about this. That's where the resonance come in play. So this thing I can actually rewrite it. I can actually rewrite this, and then this can be. This is C. I can actually bring this double bond here and write it like this. It's all the same. Or someone can choose to also write it like this. To bring the double bond here. They are all the same. So that is where resonance structure comes in. Now, remember the Lewis structure, we just drew it to be like this from this one. So now the position of the double bond can be on this oxygen. It can turn, it can be on this oxygen. You can decide to change it on this oxygen. They are all the same. Now, in the question, they say write the Lewis structure of the carbonate showing all the resonance structure. So that is it. That is how they used to write it. So from the Lewis here, this is your Lewis structure. Remember this Lewis, let me write it here. So this is my Lewis structure. Of course, you know we have dots, lone pairs. I don't want to waste time in this video because what I'm teaching is not how to draw Lewis structure. We're doing resonance. So this is a Lewis structure. These are the three resonant hybrids. These are the three resonant hybrids, because you can decide to put the double bond here, or look at how I wrote it, please. Can you see this arrow too? You can decide to come and change it and put it here. You can decide to change it and put it here. So these are the structure showing the resonant hybrid. So should in case they ask you CO3 minus 2 minus, how many resonant structure does it have? Of course, you can see from the board there that it have 3 resonance structure. And that is all for this video.